afternoon. It is today, July 18th, 2014. My name is Gino van Walle. I am an independent affiliate with Bannersbroker, and I am back in Canada. I am in a tiny little town called Waterdown, somewhere between Toronto and the Niagara Falls, let's say. I must admit that the last 24 hours I have been thinking enormously to the victims of that terrible air disaster that took place in the skies of Ukraine yesterday, which gives us another proof that life is so fragile and life is far too short. So we must really live into the moment. But anyway, as usual, I'm coming back with the weekly update of the weekly webinar of BB with a little bit of Bannersbroker news. It is normal that Chris and Ron have gone back to the BB World Tour that took place last week in Port of Spain in Trinidad. I must say that I have been all over the place. I have been to all BB World Tours, and I can give you this testimony that this was the best organized BB World Tour since the history of the event, or since the history of Bannersbroker, and since these kind of events have been created. As far as organization wise, as far as content, as far as people coming, the enthusiasm of the people in Trinidad, it took my breath away. And I must say really thank you to the guys and the people in Trinidad who have welcomed us with all their heart. It was very, very generous to see them. I must say as well that I have been traveling quite a lot over the past couple of years, and I have never seen such a warm welcome as I have seen last week in Trinidad. So once again, thanks for that. I'm not going to come back on what has been said on the World Tour. I have made a couple of videos about it, so if you want to know what has happened, just go to my YouTube channel and watch these kind of these videos about the World Tour. That's one thing. Now, just one thing about World e-wallet. Last Sunday I had the privilege to talk personally with Mike Kramer. He has assured me that the deal with Bannersbroker is not that far from that. They have the ambition to have this collaboration work. They have invested more than a year in preparing the whole thing. Just have a couple of delays, and we're looking at a delay of 60 to 120 days, which is very unfortunate for everybody. So as for you, as for me, it is what it is. We can't change it. I know that Chris is now looking at a couple of other extra options to get some money out to the field. We'll see. As a return, as a kind of commercial gesture, let's say, nobody will be charged a monthly fee for 1 month. Starting from July 14th onwards. That counts for Bannersbroker as counts for Banners Mobile. Having said that, we have seen last week that the focus of BB has changed completely, and that we are taking part in the advertising channel on the internet. So this is the big lesson of last week. BB version 3.0 have announced that somewhere in February, March of this year. It was going to be completely different. Now I'm seeing the big picture, and it makes sense how they have evolved. We may not forget that the idea that Chris had in the summer of 2010 when he started preparing this company was to give people worldwide the opportunity to take part in online income, gathering an online income. And we have seen the social media evolve, and we have seen how important the collaboration with social media is in promoting things and products and services on the internet. So we will need that Facebook account, we will need that Twitter account, we will need that YouTube account to participate in a better sense on the advertising channel, which is the core business of Bannersbroker. To help us with that, we will be given a couple of extra tools. For example, you have since this week Create My Suites. You can find the link underneath over here in the text box underneath this video. Write down. This is a tool this is a platform, let's say, with tools which have been developed for people like me. people who do not know anything about Photoshop, and maybe you might be a very big specialist about Photoshop and knowing everything about Photoshop, then this will not be for you. You will not need this, but people like me who have very limited knowledge of editing pictures and these kind of things online, we will be able to use this very efficient way. So take a look at that. We will have very shortly, probably within this and a month, the launch of List 121. Most of the people know what Craigslist is about. Well, List 121 will be a similar thing. We will be able to promote any kind of service, any kind of product, any kind of good, any kind of opportunity on 121, List 121, and people all over the world will be able to join us over there as well. So that's a second thing. And since this morning, actually active since this afternoon, 1 or 2 hours ago, we have the Premium Blind Network. This is a new collaboration with a new network on the Blind Network channel, let's say. We are being charged impressions at a ratio of 50:1. I made my first campaign earlier this afternoon, and I'll see how this goes, but apparently this is going to be working much more efficiently than the other blind network platforms we were having. This was it mainly for today. Once you see the complete picture, I have seen this business evolve since end of 2010. When I was told what the goal was on the long-term thing with BB, if you see this complete picture now coming to an end, well, evolving, it makes sense, and it is really going to be a tool that will be used by internet marketeers. So you and I, being affiliates within Bannersbroker, we will be obliged to spend some more time behind our computers online, and if you don't know the things, we will have to learn them, and we will have presentations and tutorials which will assist us in providing that common goal. This was it for today. I am Gino van der Walle from a small town in between Toronto and Niagara Falls. For you guys, the international and English speaking team, wherever you are, thanks for watching and looking forward to see you again next week. Bye.